Kane's dreams, discrimination. Yeah, then I probably won't be playing it. The sound of rain filled the village. 7th minute of sound outside dribbles the sound of smoke in villages and homes and rain. Single child, whoever braved downpour in the wood in the hawk-shaped center of the town, switched and red stairs start to side stay simultaneously to scale for grins, teacup and smith. Beak turns next, go home. No man state reminds man I mean come on. The child of my brain's vein slowly cracked my smile and the most beacon important and commands the east. So Riley, that's about your heartbreak is bound every time panting until it was salt and rain and the mountains must stretch mountains and yo kind is the mad demo and the bullies and the was the kind of struggling and standing up stone because they're theater including mad and down some blurred vision demons usual gaming committees boy should be taking kind of spirit differences from Bravo. What a freak you like bring again to mind in the wet. Imagine it when you time to leave. You should be kind of steps to screaming around and girls burning their eyes. I knew it was early on when I was married and tormented his parents and words of the safety of their souls and maintained him a situation before. While the villagers cried blind eyes, married to brothers and say, leave freaking money. Deal's words were true like a worm through an apple and can't believe her me as red light to them. Be strong, brave, cameras and hair, the hurricane. Her look a little freak is gonna cry when you knew the sad hates when I once dead. Kind of prayed for the rain to flood down and carry her away. The world seemed to be a safe place to go and be other where the gods, the chosen ignorers, demon causes the clouds of thin rain. Whether the hates him uses failure, demons hate and walk and hit him, taking the head. Belly foot and how much smell and kind of grab for saint fingers, yanked to try and turn his skin and jammed his thumb against her eyelid to pry it open. You're a freak, no, I'm not. Didn't say is no, didn't say no to me. No one says no to me. Not even taking come on, guys, I'm looking freak with deserve. And it kicks blows, begin to rain out upon it, paws and grenade kind of curl and ball, trying to make pain to some. Don't get you freak, it was a girl for one, huh? Everyone knows what you really are. No question, instead of caught on the street, painful account of the failure, chosen to go home. Yeah, there's a fine joke for some of the dead parents. No one go home to. Freak, freak. Just in the rain waiting. I'm having an orgasm, thanks. Modern Business just followed me on Twitter. Dope. It's just a lot of dialogue points like this. But this is basically saying that Kaine is not entirely a female. She's how do we word it? It's almost like a transgender situation because she has a separate soul inside of her. She has a shade inside of her. I don't know if that's going back this far or if she's actually just hermaphrodite, which is what is sort of explained to be the circumstance in the second game, or not the second game, in not just Stalled, Replicant, the Japanese version. Shuffle away, young girl. It hurts like a bitch, don't it? Nice, just scattered before you throw another one. You bastards never touch Kaine, go far worse than throw a rock. Count on it. A woman crouched down, but the demon was losing cover of wound before you think. Protest, she ground her palm into the wound and twisted back and forth. Stop it, what are you doing? Quit whining, ain't no one ever touched scratched cat with a stupid bitch, a big one, and the thing could have killed me. Stupid kind of struggling death is the best cure for stupid. Oh! Yay! I agree with that 100%. Death is the best cure for stupid. Get out and leave the village. No one wants to hear either of you. The woman grabbed the other stone demon with pains, turned tail, and ran. As it fled, the old woman grabbed her side and barked out a single laugh. Fat boy! Smile turned faded as it turned her attention to Kaine. Now she removed a shawl and placed it around the young girl, so it produced colored folds in the dress and began blotting the blood from her forehead. Hey, fight back, you're stronger than the lamp. Words of her grandmother stung Kaine and she turned away. Don't be nice to me, she said. Oh, deserve nothing matters anymore. She was hell yeah, checked for so long, finally began to roll the muddy ground. And everyone hates me. I think it caused bad things to happen. I think I'm a freak. I wish I was dead. Kaine's tears turned to sobs as she felt her grandmother's hands on her shoulders, despite the advanced age and diminutive size. She was surprised as terrified to turn away. Uh... Well, no, it's giving pretext or context to certain things. Talk like kindness, river, wide, demons, foes, realms, next crossing to tell your fight, but understand. You kind of deserve it. Words hit home, kind of struck by a force of love for her old woman. And as a long child, she didn't even know of her grandmother, but when her parents died, it was quickly accepted her own grandma's kind of calling it was cunning, vulgar, and quick to violence. Sounds like Kane. In the first few years, it had been easy, but she had passed Kane's grandmother had grown closer forever. It was only now sitting in the mud with the tears and blood shining the truth understood the depths of her affection to her. It was a woman that had just five times good to see depth of fought. Through the things her somehow emerged on the other side of anyone could understand Kai's pain alone this man. Do I make you sick, Grandma? Couldn't I? Don't be an ass. That's a grandma. Don't be an ass. Hey Gandhi, how you doing? Welcome to Spike Reads a Story. Incoherently as fuck. Yeah. I hope everything that came out of my mouth in the past, 10 minutes was perfectly understood by everyone here. My body, it's not normal. If it's not normal, Dad wouldn't hide just began another world and nonsense. Your grandmother and I love you, and the problems, in fact. With that, the old woman reached out and placed a wreath of dried flowers. Kindness hair still took to bend flowers without breaking the stems and losing a single petal is remarkable. And the beauty made kind want to cry all over again. My gosh, this is lunar tears. Grandma, you mean this for me? Lunar tears, legendary flowers. Most people could live with entire lives without ever seeing one, and yet her grandmother had somehow collected a dozen or more. Kind of reached up and touched the wreath and couldn't believe it was real. Where'd you find these? Oh, just some of them. One day I was out shopping and the old woman turned away as she was explaining, leaving kind of suspected the search that had been more difficult than she was letting on. The pain she took to construct the ornament, let alone track down the flowers, that stretched me kind of hurt. She reached up and gently adjusted the wreath, admiring the way the death to the player of flowers. Fingers. I didn't quite turn my grandmother as she squinted at it. These old hands have trouble with delicate workings, but it seemed pretty good, like we're all impressed to turn it away. You think I'm pretty? Of course you are. What a fool thing to say. Thank you, Grandma. Grandma smiled. I'm gonna be fine, even as long as we get to tell her it's fine. I took Grandma's hand in hers and two struggled to defeat. Did you get FX working on your mixer? Oh, you're talking about Inevitable? Yeah. I believe you did. Do you want me to highlight this section, Weema? Okay. The rain had stopped, so kind of beneath the weather vane, watching it spin and lead the circles and wonder, caring about the direction the faces would stop and students escaping, needing home now. Grandma loves me, and it's enough. It was just me against the world. Now his gaze drift past fate and got cloud the sky and last hints rainbow were turning the headed home. Shit, I didn't read the rest of that. Kindest dreams, daily life. No! Shit! In the distance, Kanye heard the steady sounds of an axe striking wood. The noise and purposeful quality to do as we heard a master which we go to where the firewood being produced, however, was far from the arc. Work was a heavy piece of friend being flung around like a barren and blind while abundant. Anyone trying to stack such wood probably die in frustration before the job's through. Stupid piece of shit axe. Kanye's grandmother flailed away with the axe, failing to plant both the splinters of woods. Words that made make the most hardened sailor blush. Grandma, called Kanye. What? Yelled the old woman, taking her eyes away. Oh, it's you, Kanye. Don't get too close or I might take your goddamn foot off by mistake. Skyler took the axe pieces of wood, sending chips flying in everyone's direction. She once spun past Kanye close enough for her to hear the whistle, at which point she decided to step back once the scuttles go to the surface stiff. This skeptic heads right about the child. Grandma! Help! I kept water, lunch, or a new axe or something. Is the entire rest of the game just reading text? No. No, it's not. What are you talking about? Don't say yes. If it was, I wouldn't be reading it like this. Oh. How you doing today, Gandhi? Can I get a caster command for the streaming bug, please? If any of my mods are still lurking around in here. I actually don't think. No, Miss Diz might be here. Next place to say about positive man, take over so I can get the water, and Shades has been restless lately, you know, I don't want you running into one of them bastards. Relinquishing the axe, her grandmother picked up a long pole with a wooden bucket on either end. Gathering water was by far more difficult of the two jobs, but Kanye knew better than to complain. Once grandma's mind was set, there was no changing it. Kanye did her best to help chores. Grandma took her task and cried to villages. Then she had possible excuses. Kanye knew the real reason she would want grandma in town and around the village. Once Kanye moved in, the grandmother decided to make a surprise the area. Decided out of mind seemed to be the best policy when it came to villages and granddaughter and where were the days where but didn't put two of them would it could be found on the rocky acre of land they called home. Kanye enjoyed the solitude but harbored a secret resentment that her grandmother forced her to spend golden years in such a space. After watching grandmother leave, Kanye turned to the task at hand. She had never chopped wood before in her life and soon discovered why the old woman hated the sword swing. After swinging the axe produced only a tiny crack in the wood, and when it was finally managed to connect with a solid stroke, the tool embedded itself within the long fuse bunch. Frustrated, Kanye swung the axe around her head and threw it, logging all across the yard. And damn it, ah, crap. And suddenly understood her grandmother felt a good curse. Now, up here now, she picked up the axe, forced it from the wood, and resumed chopping. She had a natural skill with blade, but the task was challenging and blizzards soon began before with small pink hands. This is tough. My logs are all weird sizes. Spinning on her paws, ignoring the pain, I doubled her efforts just as we were developing rhythm. Grandma returned from the village, setting out her buckets of small size. She soon a little bucket caught was a pretty clumsy girl. You better practice if collapsed her knees and pounded the buckets while precariously. Eyes wide, Kanye dropped the axe to grandma's side. Grandma! The old woman shook her head and pointed a trembling finger at the bucket. Get the bucket! Can't let it spill. Kanye stayed the bucket to foot and part of grandma's spill, squashed aside and made it the home of the hem of the dress. Kanye didn't notice grandma was happening. Crazy panic grabbed grandma's shoulders, shrimmed up the remote. The woman lifted her arms, batted Kanye away. Stop that! Stop! I cried and breathed heavily. It's like anything I'm dying. I'm just tired from the trip was all. Kind of just wanted to believe her, but they went looking across, shaking her worn faces kind of through could. Grandma had lived a long time. Her life would seem the bill was coming due. The time when grandma would watch them kind of ended sooner than either of them had feared, and the positions would be reversed. The next morning, Kanye looked at the side of the bed, took a wrinkled hand. Grandma was sick, and he medicine and go to the village. Grandma shook her head and tried to rise, but Kanye gently pushed her down. It's alright, I'll be fine. I would say it's worth $20. It's quite giggle-worthy. Inevitable. It's very silly. Her grandmother fixed her gaze without a spell of steel and turned and lowered her eyes aside. Well, I don't like it, goddammit, but I guess she quit being so stubborn and let you grow up. Oh, but much kind of stubborn boots made with villages, but it's unseen across the dark and gray sky, moving at a brisk pace, carrying pockets every few minutes to make sure my grandma was still wearing noise. Because spinning her heels, making sure she wasn't stuck by the shader where the demon was getting. As she encountered the other tomatoes, tears and cried, call herself as grandma have proved to be strong and comments words and slowly made her move thanks to a rotund older woman hangry away with her arms in the air, telling anyone listening to his ties kind of hey lady! Was their apothecary? Flabby chick shook in bewildered anger. How dare this thing speak to me, they seemed to say, but Kanye saw that their eyes had a different emotion, fear. Yeah, they're both scared, lady, trust me, this man. Which way? Repeated. One pointed at small bell, remember for hitching up her dress and stumbling off to the other direction. Kanye cringed and swinging the stone to come flying in a similar crown when none came in mind filled with strange pride as the apothecary. Heist. But the new emotion had little time to take room for as far as the open door notes from no custom account. Demo had clearly been sent here of some kind of family arm because his gang was found. Oh no, my goal was good, but still mean and high. What are you doing here, you freak? The insult was different about force, kind of happily ignored it, stretching on her tiptoes to see over the counter. She had to shopkeeper medication, had to bark. The old bitch finally keel over, go to hell, Demo. The boy's eyes grew so wide he ready to fall out of his head, but before he could let out a comeback or worse, a punch, the apothecary told him to knock it off before he kicked them out of the store. Both of them. once he was gone, she allowed herself to breathe and managed to brief and tainted butter medication. Countless tiny bottles filled the grandpa's store of each day with an indecipherable language and ocean of aromas assaulted her nose, creating a scent that was exotic and not altogether unpleasant. Jesus fucking Christ. When will it end? It's just fucking endless, man. Woo! On the far wall behind the crowd, standing a girl that passes bright and colors of beauty work and habit on Brazil's like picture. Kind turned upon his small bus, he has eyes gentle but sad and seems to term as nothing. It's my daughter. I sketched it when she was just a little girl. She's been dead a long time. I kind of didn't respond. Just stared at the portrait and trying to come up with the right word. Pictures of wonderful things. They land ones close to living forever. Sure, let's look down kind of. Spine handed medicine, reached out, and a sizable green apple produced a handful of wax crayons. You should take one of these. It's only one left in which to draw. Talking saying dark and weird rumors about you. It's a small village. Words travel quickly between you and me, and I'm sure I believe it doesn't matter. Continuity to Callie. I don't think it was grandma's deplorable. Grandma's name is Callie. Thought Callie's on. She was still mulling over the fact that in her mind she had reached out and gently took the crayons from her intended grandmother's love friend of mine. You know, they were so much. I'm willing to wager she would like to draw a picture because I like that very much. Oh, you died. Good job, Diaz. Diaz and Cerberus, done they're dead, and never before a village treated her with any kind of another step. La, 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 la. Feet were blackened and raw, even bleeding in a bit of places, leading Kanye to think that she had been pacing around the room until exhaustion finally caught up with her. It was past and got ready to been a time. Old man would collapse back. Ready? Are you coming here? Let me look at you. It's my grandma's. Saving head to toe by herself, and I'm terrible following his daughter. I was about to give you trouble. It was kind of fun. No, seriously, it was. It was having good fun, was it? Good voices. I'm gonna probably believe anything, but it's anytime you mean, just let me know. The spiny crayons and brief explanation of source page get porch. No one wants to stare at a wrinkled old crone. But Grandma, it'll make you live forever. Horse manure. Oh, come on. So Grandma throwing back a shoe about living forever would just piss me off. Now put those crayons away and help me with dinner. Makina would not relent in letting her grandma found suddenly against the wall of her house, posing for a master artist. Kind of took crayons aside the subject and just Grandma was about to nod off. Kind of finished swearing, but just realized the crown had dripped to the floor. It's terrible. It doesn't look like you at all. I'm sorry, Grandma. I thought these crayons would, you know, make drawing easy or something. Oh, woman's eyes narrows. Let me be the judge of that. Sketched in Paris' face, she can lump of clay to a comparatively misshapen loaf of bread, all rendered chaotic array of colors. The old woman stared at the picture for a long time and then wheezed out a laugh. Oh, kind of, she said, you truly are my blood. You're clumsy as me and I love it. But! I'm sorry you're not enjoying my flabbergasted conglomerate of shit that's spewing out of my mouth and completely incoherent. Why aren't you enjoying it, Scar? Came from the heart of the treasure and went in his kitchen and found the week later staring. Alright. Posh woman take down. Listen, girl. Pictures and makes me happiness. Moment burned itself. Remembrance. Time, people, memories. Kinda swore. Pfft. Oh, God. I can't. That's the sound crackling grandmother. Ah! There is too much. Get up and try to struggle, Grandma. Hold on longer, because I'm leaving us. Life is a strunt forest, dull snap, kind of vision blurred, Grandma. Come on, Grandma, we have to go. Smell assaulted, Grandma's gone. Noise, earth, creature, the confident moments, just resting voice sounds, pain, remembered, kill.